Hey everyone. So I am going to actually start a new recording here to show exactly how to set everything up for this script. So I will be completely doing one from scratch for you, so you'll see where my mouse is clicking. I'll explain why I start where I start compared to everybody else that's on the internet. So what I have done is got myself set up to where I want my screen positioned here so that when I start, it's going to click on the Earth Shrine. It's going to go into, selecting the next part and so on and so on. So what I do here is I am now going to start my recording of my script. And I actually put stickers on my screen so I know exactly where I'm clicking, so that when I get to this next part here, right here, I'm not going to click on my Esper and screw myself up. So I did a click right there. Come down, and I'm going to depart. So I'm going to count, 1, 2, 3, like all the others do, and start up my scripting. 1, 2, 3, click. 1, 2, 3, swipe. 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 1, 2, 3, click. And of course, not going to click on them. So now I'm just going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and let them do their thing. Wait till everything's collected. 1, 2, 3, hit repeat. So it does all your skills again. This also helps you, farm up your spells. If you want to do, skills, pick a skill instead. So 1, 2, 3, click. Now right around at the end of the XP bar, or not the XP bar, but the HP bar of the boss, if you every once in a while get this, thing that pops up right here that says lost, connection to the internet, just kind of do some clicks around where rank EXP is, right around where the P is, and that will actually, help. And then just click there, click here, speed it up, do a couple clicks, click next. Now you're going to want to click on about the E and A of Earth, because that's where you're going to have your pop-up ad, where you would click OK. You don't want to click the accept one, because that's going to take you out of here. It's going to take you, to your quest screen. You don't want to do that. You want to click the one that just exits back to this screen. And of course, when you click on it, it is not going to hit the Earth Shrine. It's going to click the box, and then when it clicks back, it's going to bring you back here and leave you here. So that's why you start here, and you make sure you put a sticker or something on your screen so that when you go to click everything, you're going to be precise on where you're clicking. And so that when you get to where your Esper is, it's not going to click your Esper, but it's still going to click your Earth Shrine And then, of course, like you've seen, when I finished, I'm actually going to be in this screen. So make sure where you're clicking and starting, it's going to click on there. It's going to click on one of your units, but it's not going to click on your Esper, because if it clicks on your Esper, that's where things are going to mess up. So you want to make sure it's going to click on exit and not entrance. That it's going to click on your friend, but not your Esper. Because it clicks on your Esper, it's going to take you into a new screen. It's going to screw things up for you. So I hope this is a little bit more informative on how to actually set up the scripting, and so that you can actually just leave it run overnight and not have to worry about it. I mean, Nox will screw up. It has in the past. It'll freeze up. You know, there's nothing really you can do about that. So to go in here and talk about the scripts too, because I had a few people ask me. So you have your repeats, you know, put on however many you want to do, so that, you know, you keep doing it. If you want to do 1,000, you know, put 1,000 on there. You know, it'll keep going and going and going. Your interval is in between when your script finishes and before it starts again. So if you do 240 seconds, that's actually going to be 4 minutes in between each time the script runs. Now remember that as soon as you start your script and it eats up that energy is going to, you know, start replenishing itself. The timer is going to start. And it takes, you know, pretty close to a minute for the script to go through everything. Now, if you put it at 240 seconds, 4 minutes, that's technically, you know, 5 minutes in between. And your script's pretty much going to keep going non-stop because you're not going to run out of energy. If it is, you know, a couple seconds before your 5 minutes, you know, no big deal. You're still going to keep going forever because it's going to take forever for that energy to run out. And if you do any, you know, changes in here, make sure you click save so that you save them. Me right now, I have extra energy, so I'm actually just using that up really quick, and you know, not worrying too much about it, and running 10-second intervals in between, just, you know, because I can. Anyways, if this was a little bit more informative to you, you know, give me a like. If you have any questions, you know, post below. I'm pretty good at answering any of the questions. Alright.